It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Heumann Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the 1st down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Oh, maybe a double pass. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Making side adjustments here. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
What type of retarded ass animation was that?
Pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Anderson wants to throw. Still looking on the move. Got out of trouble and throws. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw it in completion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hoffman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Using his legs to buy some time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Irvin. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Tulane right back to the line. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, USC.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Let's go. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the air, it's Kinsey. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work, and they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. And he will take it in. Touchdown, USC. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Anderson wants to throw. Got a little space. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Let's go! The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Kinsey. Here's a heat.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And some room to work. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. It's Huffman. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Simon. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 30. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
Looking for the goal line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Sneaks it in.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Right down the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
So now it's second and long. To throw, it's Kinsey. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Now adjusting. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You have to imagine that the game plan in the second half, being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
They'll run play action. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
And he loses the football on the return. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeps it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Trojans. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running behind that left side. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Tulane, 14.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well,
they're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Running into the open space.
The returner is brought down at the 39, and the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. On the move, it's Simon. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent. Of things.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
As they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. On play action on 1st down. He's got him. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. On the run, it's Urban. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards. Try to
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Anderson will throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
A loss of 12 on the play.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Throws it back. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 27 over UCLA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He might want another play. Anderson wants to throw. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Throwing right. The sure hands, it's Berger. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.